Batting cleanup, number 77, Charlie Harnden. Batting fifth, number 7, Lucas Rogers. Batting sixth, number 23, Lucas Valente. Batting seventh, number 17, Declan Bowie. Layering number 11, Bryson Hollywood. Number 3, Max Harnden. Number 10, Charlie Labarge. Number 44, Liam Kirkpatrick. And number 60, Casey Cunningham. Your coaches, Mr. Chris Bowie, Mr. Tim Labarge, and Mr. Chase Beaucharts. And now the host team, the Cornwall River Rats. Leading off, number 44, the pitcher, Ronan Boyle. Batting second, number 37, Darius Van Putten. At center field, batting third, number 60, T.J. St. Jean. Batting cleanup, number 40, Navarro Phillips. Batting fifth, number 99, Emmett Reiterman. Batting sixth, number 23, Ryder Merkley. Batting seventh at shortstop, number 39, Warren Ellis. Batting eighth, the left fielder, number 20, Rory Cooper. Wearing number 19 for the River Rats, Kiernan Henry. Number 55, Mateo Armstrong. Number 13, Sawyer Thompson. And wearing number 12, Liam Bombardier. Coaches, Mr. Kevin Ellis, Mr. Ryan Boyle, and Mr. Lucas Kreiderman. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you're able, please rise, remove your caps for the playing of our national anthem. Your umpires for this evening's game: at third base, Mr. Mark Bradley from Ottawa. At second base, from the nation's capital, Tyler T-Mac Reddick. At first base, Mr. Hugo LeBlanc from St. Hilaire, Quebec. And your home plate umpire for the game from Kemptville, Mr. Jack Burnett. Our Little League pledges in English from the Kingston Colts will call on Declan Bowie and April Kirkpatrick. And in French, we'll call on Kiernan Henry and Megan Henry.
Double duty on this. You got double duty today too? No, I mean, you've done the first 2 times? 3. 3 times. I guess I didn't see it. You missed my French. When I did it in French.
Okay. Who's English, guys?
We are English.
I trust in God, I love my country, and I will respect its laws. I will play fair and strive to win, but win or lose, I always do my best.
Good job.
Servant de la petite rue, je crois en Dieu, j'aime mon pays, et je respecte la loi. Je jure honorablement, et j'essaierai de gagner, mais que je gagne ou non, je ferai toujours de mon mieux.
Good job.
I will teach all children to play fair and do their best. I will positively support all managers, coaches, and players. I will respect the decisions of the umpires. I will praise a good effort despite the outcome of the game.
J'enseignerai à tous les enfants à jouer avec fair play et à faire de leur mieux. Je soutiendrai positivement tous les managers, entraîneurs et joueurs. Je respecterai les décisions des arbitres. Je féliciterai les efforts fournis, quel que soit le résultat du match.
Play more, guys.
Have a good game, guys.
Hello and welcome here to beautiful Kingston, Ontario on a Wednesday evening, and it's our final game of the round robin here in the 2026 Eastern Canadians Intermediate Championship. So hello everybody, my name is Jacob Ewing, joined alongside producer Rias Hennessy, and it's the host team, the Kingston Colts, who are semifinals bound tomorrow, taking on a team still looking for their first win in the Cornwall River Rats. As Declan Cashman will lead things off, and shallow center gets on down and past the center fielder of TJ St. Jean, and Cashman is into second for a lead-off double. And so it's runner into scoring position immediately here for the Colts. And it's Robbie Carmichael, a home run man for the Kingston Colts, as he smashed one to left field in one of their previous games. At the bats here, the Colts, big crowd showing up for their final round robin game. I expect tomorrow there'll be an even bigger crowd, potentially, as they look to cheer their team on to a finals appearance. Cashman gets hit with that ball off a pickoff attempt at second. And he hits the deck immediately. As starting pitcher this evening for the River Rats, number 44, Ronan Boyle. As he's one of the premier players of this Cornwall team. And Cashman on one knee. And Cashman's back up on his feet. And he looks good to go. And we'll get back underway here. Robbie Carmichael will await his first pitch from Boyle. And it's ball one. Carmichael to center field. St. John backpedaling to the fence, and he makes the grab at the warning track. As he denied Carmichael of a potential double, and man, that was quite back there, a couple inches higher. We could have even seen a homer potentially, but the runner will advance to third. It's the first out of the ball game for the River Rats, and there's one down. St. Jean has been busy here early as the first two have been hit to him. Here's Callum Purdy as he looks to slam home the Colts' first run of the game. First run into the backstop. Here comes Cashman on. He's going to test the play. At the plate, he's safe with a slide. And Cashman has opened the scoring for Kingston, as he was able to avoid the tag from Boyle, as they got it to the infield quickly, but just a tad late. And Purdy now has nobody on him on the base pass for his at-bat. The ball two on the outside. And the Colts riding on a high here after yesterday, their walk-off effort, 14-13 final score. after they were down by 8 runs to the Ottawa West Twins, and well, did a fantastic job and fascinating effort. The broadcast, which is now our most viewed out of all of the 17 we've had here. There's a strike to keep him there on the 3-0 pitch. Purdy down into right field as it skips on past Kieran Henry at second base. And it's the second hit of the evening for the Colts here in the top of the first inning. This one, a single for Purdy. And Charlie Herndon in the cleanup spot. Well, his first at-bat, Herndon closed the game yesterday against the Ottawa West Twins, and well, earned them the opportunity to even walk things off in the bottom of the 7th. As Herndon will take a strike. Runner down to second. The throw is a bit too high for Henry to apply a tag, and a successful steal for Purdy. And runner now in scoring position. And while the Cornwall River Rats did play yesterday, not here at Cricket though, they played over at Veterans Field in a game against the Orleans Red Sox, and it was 9-9 going into the 7th and final inning before Orleans pulled away, scoring 5 runs. As Orleans took it 14-9. And the 0-2 incoming here from Boyle. Now into the backside. Van Putten down to third. The tag. And safe as Purdy used his speed. Goes from one bag to the next. And he must have taken an awkward step as he is. And Darius Burnhamy Boyle will have a quick meeting with his head coach. Just the two of them, as Purdy will try to walk it off. And Purdy looks good to go. It's a 1-2 count here for Herndon. As we resume, Boyle looking for his first strikeout of the evening. That's ball 2, and Darius Van Putten behind the plate might be busy here today, as he typically has been. He's a great catcher though. Lots of athleticism and keeping balls in front of him. 2-2. Herndon will foul that one back. It will do it all over again. Back to a 2-2. And they'll do it again as he fouls it back. As Herndon, he's aggressive at the plate, but he's going to make a contact. So when you're aggressive up with 2 strikes, that's all you need. And we'll see if Boyle's got the finishing pitch here. He's been at the mound so many times for Cornwall this tournament. Understands what it takes. And he goes to the breaking ball, and Herndon gets a piece of it. Third consecutive 2-2 pitch as Boyle almost had him on the last one. We'll see if he goes back to that breaking ball. Doesn't. Fastball high, bouncer, and a quick look at Purdy, and he will stay at third. As he took a couple aggressive steps. But Herndon will earn himself ball 3 and a full count. Well deserved. Can he finish it off though? Here's the payoff. It's ball 4 for Charlie Herndon. A crazy bounce, but Purdy will stay at third base. After it seemed like he could have had lots of time to get to home, he decides to stay. There's Lucas Rogers. And what an at-bat that was from Charlie Herndon. About 8 pitches it was. Fouls 4 off with 2 strikes and earns himself 2 more balls on the full count. Lucas Rogers. Runner down to second. And that one will be airmailed all the way to left field, and Purdy will just jog on home. And it's 2-0 for the Colts, and Van Putten, well, definitely a misfire there. As you could tell, that was not the designated play. He wanted to throw down the third, but that was pretty much designated for the left fielder, even direction-wise. So the Colts double down. And it's a 2-0 lead here for Rogers as well. And down the middle, and he'll foul it back. As he's just a tad late on the slice. So Lucas Rogers' special talent is that he can make his tongue into a clover leaf. That's what he writes. You wonder how someone discovers that, but he did, and Boyle will step up. We'll take a look down to second. And strike 2. A beautiful breaking ball there from Boyle, which dips down and catches the outside of the plate. And he's looking for the strikeout pitch after he couldn't find one moments ago against Herndon. 2-2. Fastball down low for ball 3, and it's another full count on back-to-back batters. And Lucas Rogers right up the alley to left field. Herndon gets the wave, and it's 3-0 for the Colts. RBI single for Lucas Rogers. As it's back-to-back full counts that go the way of the Colts. The first one was a walk for Herndon, and Rogers got all of that breaking ball as the Boyle left it hanging. And here's Lucas Valente, the home run leader for the Colts. Had a major one yesterday to try to spark the offense in the comeback effort, and it was successful. The first pitch for a strike, throw down to second, and Henry able to handle the one-hopper. Valente waits the 0-1 pitch. Oh, and he liked that one, and that looked like a pitch we've seen him get that he would just destroy. A fastball near the middle of the plate. Not able to get a handle on it there, and he'll go down for 2 strikes. And Boyle, another batter, which he has 2 strikes against him. Hasn't been able to finish off the last 2. Looking for 3rd time's the charm here. Got him, strike 3, and a beautiful finisher. Lots of dip on that curveball from Ronan Boyle, and there's 2 down. And his first strikeout of the evening as well. And there's Declan Bowie, the walk-off man, as he had the winning hit in yesterday's game. And he fouls that one off. And I'll say it again, if you haven't seen the clip of that finisher, even just go right to the end of the Twins and Colts game. There were so many valuable moments from both teams, whether if it was the Ben Farina's grand slam, the Valente home run, or the walk-off. 0-1 to Bowie, and a curveball perfectly on the inner half. And Boyle starting to feel himself. 2 strikes going his way. He's got a smile on his face as he's giggling, looking at Darius Van Booten. The 0-2. And Bowie will stay alive. Just gets a piece of it on the end of the stick. Declan writes his special talent is that he can twitch his eyeballs. Again, a talent that I don't know how you discover, but hey, that's his thing. I might have to ask him to show me next time I talk to him. 0-2 again. And fastball down and away for ball 1. Bowie in play, down to right field for a base hit. Rogers getting the wave, and that ball must have snuck on past the outfielder as well. Bowie's on his way to third. And how about that? It's an RBI for Declan Bowie. He gets all the way around the base pass to third base. And it's 4-0 for the host team.
Now batting number 11, Bryson Hollywood.
And here's Bryson Hollywood. There's the River Rats trying to put a fork in this inning. The Colts looking to make it 5. The first pitch on the outside. On dream career for our starting pitcher this evening, Ronan Boyle, as a psychologist. I'll tell you, 13, 12-year-olds, the age groups of this tournament, if you know you want to be a psychologist at this age, I give you mad props and I wish you luck. It's going to be a lot of schooling. Breaking ball up high for Hollywood. And a lead in the count early on for Bryson. Long look down at third, and they will test him. And the tag is Bowie was going aggressive down the base pad. But he'll slide back in time. And Hollywood down the right field line into his own team's bullpen. And thankfully there was no one in there. He would have hit a teammate. We'll bring him. Strike 2. And off the end of the bat, it looked like. I believe we got a piece of him. And so Hollywood knows it too, as he didn't indicate that he got hit by that. He just kind of smiled it off. And Boyle a chance to send his team to the offense. Trying to leave the Colts at 4. 2-2 to Hollywood. The breaking ball outside for ball 3, and it's another full count. I feel like a big pitch incoming. Cornwall trying to get out of it. Send them to the offense. The Colts have already won back 2 full counts this inning. Here's a third. And it goes their way again. Ball 4 for Bryson Hollywood. And it's runners in the corners now for Kingston, with Max Herndon due up.
The batter, number 3, Max Herndon.
There'll be a strike on the outside for quick 0-1. Runner down to second as well. With the classic runners in the corners, they won't test them. That's outside. It will split the first 2 pitches. Now Herndon, one of the, I would say, one of the most creative or funny answers for special talent. Herndon writes flirting with the ladies. He's smooth with it and he's confident to write that down. I like it. Here's the 1-1. And swings on through as Boyle will blow it past him. And now he's got to protect. Boyle, another opportunity here to get out of the top of the inning. The 1-2. And it's ball 2. That is a take and a half. Got him, strike 3. As Ronan Boyle will chip away on the outer half and finally able to finish the count after having 2 strikes against many batters in the Colts lineup. Couldn't find the finisher, but he does there to end the top of the inning. The Colts get off and running early. It's 4-0, and when we come back, Cornwall, their first chance on the offense. Bottom of the first inning here at Cricket Field. Starting pitcher for the Kingston Colts, number 10, Charlie Labarge will get the nod, and he'll face top of the order Ronan Boyle. It'll be Boyle, Van Putten, and St. Jean, the confirmed 3. Same top of the order as we usually see here for the River Rats. First start of the tournament, I believe, for Labarge. So you've seen him in a relief role. Boyle pops this one up to shallow center, sliding play to make the grab, and there's one down after a quick misread initially, but popping up there and making the read is Robbie Carmichael.
Now batting number 37,
There's Darius Van Putten to the plate. As he's first pitch swinging too, Carmichael back-to-back plays, covers the ground as he surfs the center field far and wide. And we'll see if he can make it 3 for 3. As here's TJ St. Jean. First one upstairs for ball 1. But quick work there, and here's the Cornwall center fielder, St. Jean. As TJ St. Jean gets a hold of this one. Deep right field and all the way back to the fence. He'll turn for two. The gun, the tag, the inning is over. What a play by the Colts as they get TJ St. Jean going to second base. It's a heck of a throw from the right fielder. And that will do it for the first inning. 3 up, 3 down. The outfield performs a masterclass. And when we come back, it's the top of the second with the Colts looking to add on to their offense. Charlie LaBarge leading things off after he ended the bottom of the first inning with at the pitcher's mound. Got in contact on all 3 pitches. Or pardon me, all 3 at-bats, but his outfield helping him out. And it's Ronan Boyle back of the bump here for the River Rats. And strike 1 with a fastball on the outside. And that one a bouncer to the backstop as it will rattle the camera. And it'll split the first 2 1-1. Charlie LaBarge writes his special talent is French. So a French speaker he must be, and well, I'll tell you, bilingual in this country goes a long way. And we'll see if he can hit a homer and release the LA Party. Up the middle, past Boyle, and it gets past the glove of Warren Ellis at shortstop for a leadoff single from Charlie LaBarge.
Number 44, Liam Kirkpatrick.
There's Liam Kirkpatrick for Kingston. And the breaking ball in there for strike 1. Here's the 0-1. Runner down to second. The toss for Van Poon is a gun, but it gets on past LaBarge. And a successful steal there from Charlie LaBarge, as the throw wasn't able to be squeezed by the infielder to cover in the bag. And Kirkpatrick swings on through for strike 2. And now he's got to protect. As the first base umpire is on his way to do something. It looks like he's going back to the umpire's room. Pecking ball up high for ball 2.
Just a heads up, if you are parked in a no parking zone, you will be ticketed. You cannot park in a no parking zone.
2-2. And Kirkpatrick will make us do it all again as he fouls it back. As that's back to the road, where some cars are parked illegally in the no parking zone. And hopefully they move their cars. As PA announcer makes the announcement, and we'll go to a 2-2, back to it. And Kirkpatrick holds off. It's a full count. Saw a couple of these in the first inning. And the majority of them went the Colts way. Here's this payoff. Kirkpatrick will make us do it all over again. A second consecutive payoff. Kirkpatrick, shallow left field, 3 moving in forward and over the shoulder is Warren Ellis to make that grab. And there's 1 down. And there's Casey Cunningham as we hit the bottom of the order here for the Colts. A turn and flyer to second, and LaBarge will step back in time. That one's out and away for a first ball on Cunningham, and well, things are winding down here in Kingston. It's been a long week full of baseball. Today we're supposed to be no games, but 3 games today as we had 2 days that had lots of rain, including yesterday. And we only played 1 morning game. 1 out to Cunningham underneath of it and lifts it in foul territory, and that will do him for a strike. So looking at the questionnaire for Casey Cunningham, there's quite a theme. Special talent, he writes cooking. And what he likes to do when he's not playing sports? Cooking as well. Can he cook at this at-bat? That's the real question. Fouls that one back. And you got to wonder what type of cuisine do you think Mr. Cunningham is good at? I'll have to ask him that next time I come across him. The 1-2 incoming from Boyle. Breaking ball, fouled back. And in fact, fouls it directly into our home plate cam. And so we'll have to do some maintenance there to get it all back and good. As Cunningham flies this one to right field, and Kieran Henry bobbles it, but able to make the grab. As we apologize once again. And so we're going back to the top of the order. So we apologize for the little bit of an error after our camera got hit, but we're all fixed up. All that you missed was a pop-up to the second baseman for the second out. And here's Declan Cashman as we go back to the top of the order. He had a double. Last time he was here to lead off the ball game. Runner still at second as well. It's a 1-1 count. That's spiked in the dirt. Labarge sees the opportunity. And no challenge from Van Putten. He'll allow Labarge to get to third. Bring us to a 2-1 pitch. Boyle the delivery. Goes to the breaking ball. Unable to find the outside corner, which was his intended target, brings it to 3-1 for Cashman. Boyle, chance to send his team to the offense with no runs against here in the inning. And it's ball 4 for Declan Cashman to put runners in the corners and bring up Robbie Carmichael.
Batter number 26, Robbie Carmichael.
So Robbie, special talent is he can crack an egg with his biceps. Gotta be pretty muscular for that to happen. Toss down to second, and a tad late as the speedy Cashman brings himself into a scoring position. Carmichael fouls this one back. After he got underneath of it. And he'll call time and step away. Now breaking balls over top of the head of Carmichael. Heavy hitter he is, as he flew into deep center field last time he was here. Two-one. Make that turn and fire to second, and Cashman will step back in time, and we've seen that come to bite teams several times throughout this tournament where he thrown the infield on a pickoff attempt, gets away from them, and especially with a runner at third, that would be a free green light for Labarge to come home. Not afraid to try and those the River Rats. And he'll step off again, really testing Cashman as he hits the dirt. It's ball 3. One more would load the bases. Boyle. Just gotta find a way. It's already a 4-0 Colts lead. And bases loaded with 2 outs. I mean, not ideal. 3-1. And that will be the results. Colts have the bases loaded with Callum Purdy due up.
Batter number 21, Callum Hardy.
That's Purdy. chance to really do some damage. Add more cushion to this Colts lead. With Labarge at third, Cashman at second, and Carmichael at first. Turn and a look down at second, and Cashman having to dirty up that Colts jersey even more with his second slide back as Boyle steps off, and Purdy will await his first pitch. And he pulls this one to left field. Past the glove of Mateo Armstrong. 1 run will score. Cashman jogs on in. It's 2 RBIs for Callum Purdy and a 6-0 lead for the Colts.
Batting number 77, Charlie Herndon.
Back-to-back base hits as well for Callum Purdy. Herndon walked his last time he was here, and he's got 2 in scoring position, trying to capitalize on even more. And he swings that one on the outer half for a strike. And he goes on through. And they'll test Carmichael down at third. He get back in time, but hesitant there from Herndon. Not his A swing whatsoever. He's got himself in an 0-2 hole. Chance for Boyle to send his team to the offense and leave 2 stranded. The 0-2 delivery. And to the backstop, Carmichael doesn't think about it whatsoever. He's pretty satisfied with where he is. As he'll stay at third base. Now, there's been a cloudy day here in Kingston, but a little bit of rain. Like, when I say a little, I mean very, very little sprinkles at times, but nothing to make us stop playing. And, well, there's no other days to reschedule a game, so thankfully for that. 1-2 and a breaking ball up high for ball 2. That one to the backstop, but an aggressive bounce off a pole as Van Button chases it around. And it's another full count here. A lot of these haven't gone Ronan Boyle's way. Needs it now. Here's the payoff to Herndon. And it's ball 4 on the full count. That's the second time this game Charlie Herndon's been in a full count situation. He wins them both. And the bases are loaded for Lucas Rogers. Single and an RBI. His first time up. Chance to do major damage. As Boyle will step off, take a look at all of his runners and ensure they're all in check. Pitch to Rogers. Ooh, and close there. Van Putten in front of it. Will keep that one in front of the plate. As you see, ball 2. And a 2-0 lead now for Lucas Rogers. Throw down to first. The tag, the swipe is well located as Herndon will get back. You know, it was a good throw. And if it was a close play, it could have got him. Well, if it was a on-target tag, it would have got him. 2-1 now to Lucas Rogers. And strike 2. And similar to the last pitch, Boyle will chip away on the outer half. And he's got him in a hole. Chance for Ronan Boyle to finally get his team into the top of the second inning and leave the runner stranded on all bases. And Lucas Rogers will get a piece of it off of a very, very movement-heavy pitch. It's a big, heavy curveball came up from Boyle. He's got that in his arsenal. But Rogers, very successful in making contact. Went down, a couple strikes. It's outside, and it's ball 3. And the tag to Harnden. He's safe again, getting pretty aggressive on the base paths. That's another full count. This one with the bases loaded. And Rogers will make us do it all again. And there's been some incredible battles, between Ronan Boyle and these Colts offensive swingers. As the Colts have just done a great job of fouling everything that Boyle's gone his way. And he'll have another payoff pitch here. And this one gets Rogers for strike 3. And Ronan Boyle will strand the bases and get out of it. The Colts capitalize on 2, but will not find any more. And when we come back, it's the River Rats still looking to crack open on the scoreboard when we return here in Kingston. Bottom of the 6th in Cornwall, looking to still get on the board. As leading things off, number 40, Navarro Phillips. After Labarge retired the side in order in the bottom of the 2nd, after he got 3 pop-ups to his outfield. That's on the outside of the quick 2-0 lead here for Phillips, who is hitting cleanup. Typically hits not the middle of the order, but gets a bit of a bump up here. As we didn't see yesterday's game against Orleans, but must have earned himself this type of situation. 2-1, late swing for strike. It's a 3-0 lead for Phillips. Chance for a leadoff walk here, and the first base runner of the ball game for Cornwall. LaBarge will keep him here as he gets one back as Phillips fouls one off. So Phillips, seems like a chill guy. How do I know? When asked what he likes to do when he's not playing sports, he writes, chill. And well, no time to chill here for Phillips. Got to be right into it. And Phillips will get a piece of it, and this will bring us to a full count. And LaBarge will dish the payoff. And he'll win it. Strike 3. And the reverse K for Charlie LaBarge. And there's one down.
We have an announcement to make. Once again, if you are parked in a no parking zone, or if your car is parked on the grass, you must remove them immediately. Bylaw officers are going to come by and ticket the cars that are on the grass.
There's Emmett Kreiderman.
Thank you.
Dished on the mound the other day, and will have his first at-bat here. Hitting in the 5 spot. As Cunningham will call time and go have a word with his pitcher, LaBarge. As Kreiderman. Favorite baseball player for Emmett Kreiderman is Kirk. And who doesn't love Alejandro Kirk, unless you're not a Blue Jays fan, but it appears that Kreiderman is. That's a ball. Well, and funny enough, similar for Mr. LaBarge at the mound, his favorite baseball player, he writes, is Kirk as well. So a battle of the two Kirk fans here. As I remember that off the top of my head, as soon as I read Kreiderman was a Kirk fan. I remember from previous tournaments with Charlie that he also is a Kirk fan, as that one's fouled off. And gets a piece of it for strike 2. As LaBarge tries to keep things clean on the base paths. As he's retired the first 5 batters, or 4 batters, pardon me. Trying to make it 5 here though, 1-2. Got him, strike 3. And it's back-to-back punch-outs from Charlie LaBarge. And there's Ryder Merkley as he tries to end the rhythm. And a breaking ball on the first pitch for ball 1, just below the knees. So we had 2 big games today. The morning one was the Oakville Whitecaps and the Diamond Baseball Academy, where the Diamond took it 6-5 in our lowest scoring game of the tournament. And then the midday game between the Ottawa West Twins and the Orleans Red Sox. 2 teams from around the nation's capital, and it went the Twins' ways. That would spell the end of the tournament for those 2 teams. Strike 2 on the outside, as Merkley won't try it. That's over top of Merkley for ball 2. And strike 3 is he'll be dropped. Cunningham tossed down to first, and how about that from Mr. Charlie LaBarge? Strikes out the side. It keeps things scoreless for Cornwall. And when we come back, the Colts are already up by 6, looking for some more offense. You're watching the 2026 Eastern Canadians Intermediate Championships here in Kingston. Top of the third as we enter it rapidly after Charlie Labarge struck out the side. It's Lucas Valente leading things off as Ronan Boyle right back to the mound. Not much of a break for 44 and Baby Blue. Valente 0 for 1 with a strikeout as her second time through the order. And a big swing for strike two. You can see how heavy his backswing is as the bat swings right around. And ball one. The 1-2 pitch. Valente golfs this one on the ground off the glove of a diving third baseman, Mateo Armstrong. And Valente will get a bore with a leadoff base hit. And you got to respect the effort there from Armstrong. Obviously diving out, but he slowed that ball down too. Valente could have even got an extra base. It wasn't for his diving attempt. He's down to second now. Ben Putin will try him, but sliding in is Valente. Puts himself into a scoring position. So Declan Bowie are 1 for 1 with a single and an RBI. This one to the backstop. Valente thinks about it. He's going to go. This is going to be close. The toss is through the glove of Armstrong and all the way to left field. Yes, it was a good recovery from Van Putten, but safe and sound is Valente now at third base. And it's a 1-1 count as well for Bowie. There's strike two, chips though outside. As Ronan Boyle has thrown a boatload of pitches in this one. Gotta be reaching the upper echelon of his pitch count. As Bowie will foul that one back and puts producer Ryan Hennessy into a bit of a fit of rage as he twists his perfect camera angle. Chance for Boyle to pick up the first out of the inning. The 1-2 on the breaking ball, just a tad high. And that breaking ball's got a lot of movement to it, but a lot of time Boyle actually throws it too high on the initial release. And yeah, it breaks down, but it doesn't break far enough. Almost feels like if he just releases it a little bit later, it would be even more nastier. Bowie fishes one in foul territory, and it will just get out. As Warren Ellis, the first baseman, didn't make much of an effort to get to that ball, and while his head coach lets him know. As Valente at third, eager to come home. Here's the 2-2. And it's ball 3. And another pitch that had some whip on it. And a full count here for Declan Bowie. And almost every single full count has went the Colts' way. Can Ronan Boyle find one now? This one to deep left field as he gets a hold of it, and a nice catch on the forehand. Valente will tag up and come home. The relay from the River Rats won't even make it to the catcher. And Lucas Valente makes it 7-0, a sacrifice fly from Declan Bowie. And that will do it for Ronan Boyle. As 96 is his final pitch count, wouldn't be able to pitch anymore anyways. And you know what, despite the scoreline, an incredible 2 innings as he was attacked right from the get-go. And we'll see who will take to the mound. I believe it looks to be number 99, Emmerich Kreiderman. Will come from first to the rubber.
39. Ronan's going out center. He'll be
As Ronan Boyle will stay in the game, he'll go to center field.
Now pitching number 99.
TJ St. John's going to short.
TJ St. John going to shortstop as there is a bunch of fielding changes. As I'm just listening into what the Cornwall head coach is saying.
I believe Warren's staying on first. Everybody else should be.
That looks to be it. So Kreiderman, who we saw a couple days ago, struggled a bit with location, has the velocity for sure though. And well, we'll see if he can even it up here. Just straighten it a little bit. As the infield will disperse back to their positions, and we are ready to get back underway. It's Bryson Hollywood, the first one to face the new pitcher.
You got TJ on 3. Number 60. Yeah, and Rory Cooper's on.
And so a correction on the infield. It's TJ St. Jean at third base. Rory Cooper playing second. Kieran Henry is still at, or pardon me, it's Kieran Henry playing second. At shortstop is Rory Cooper, and first base, Warren Ellis. That's Hollywood. Good to go. His second at-bat of the day. Walked his first time he was here. First pitch from Kreiderman. And blows it by Hollywood, and that's a change in velocity. As Boyle had a lot of his really nice strike pitches on the movement. Kreiderman might just be a pure heat guy. 1-1. And Hollywood will foul it off. And bring him to a second strike, and while Kreiderman One-two, up the middle, and it gets on past Rory Cooper for a base hit.
Number 3, Max Herndon.
And so here's Max Herndon. As it's the second time up, he's got a runner on first base after Hollywood just got there. So the The first battle against Kreiderman goes the Colts' way. That one hard into the dirt, and Van Putten's up for the task. For a first ball, Mr. Kreiderman, number 99, special talent. He writes quick learner. Well, he's going to have to quickly learn this Colts lineup if he wants to keep this game as close as possible for a potential comeback. That one paints the outside. We'll have a strike. One-one, Herndon will foul it back heavily for a second strike to bring us to 1-2. Kreiderman looking for his first strikeout since joining the game. He's got the 1-2 pitch incoming. And it's ball 2. All superstition for Mr. Herndon at the bats is he wears a special beaded necklace for luck. And, well, he's got his back turned to us now, but I'm going to try to peep that next time he turns around. And it's ball 3 and a full count. And we'll see if that beaded necklace can bring him luck here. As here's the payoff, and they'll actually toss it down to first instead. And got him. Strike 3 as he blows it by him up high. And it's the first punch out of the evening for Emmett Kreiderman. And there's Charlie Labarge. 1 for 1 with a single and has absolutely dealt at the mound as he's faced 6 batters and retired them all. As he'll foul the first pitch off for a strike. And strike 2. And a quick 0-2 hole here for Labarge. And he's got a battle. Kreiderman, chance to end the top of the 3rd. Past the mound and past potential Henry. He'll keep it in front of him, throw to first, and that one scoops on past the first baseman as well. And that will allow a sliding play into 3rd from Bryson Hollywood. And it's runners in the corners, as no play will be had by the infield. And there's Liam Kirkpatrick. 0 for 1. Pop up to the shortstop. Well, test runner at 3rd and sliding back there. Safe with the slide is Hollywood. Well, Kreiderman a clear view with his runner at 3rd.
Number 3.
That's with the 2-out pitcher rule. Labarge will head back to the dugout, and Max Herndon, who struck out, will be on base. And the first pitch to Kirkpatrick. Jams him on the inside, but will be in there for a strike. And that will get a piece of him. A fastball on the inside, and Kirkpatrick turns right away and goes down to first base. Looks like a stinger, but the bases will be loaded here for the Colts with 2 outs. And Casey Cunningham. So the big time situation. As Kirkpatrick will take a little walk, but it looks to be okay. Gives a tap to the first baseman, Warren Ellis, as well. Great sportsmanship from 39 in Baby Blue. Well, Kreiderman's worked his way into a full count jam. Pardon me, a bases loaded jam. First pitch to Cunningham, up by for ball 1. as this will be the last game of the tournament for the River Rats. Trying to go out with a bang, but have themselves in a bit of a hole now. Haven't won a game either. 0 for 5, their closest game yesterday against Orleans. Cunningham goes on through for a strike. Is the heat from Kreiderman able to get it past him? David just gets the heat from his size. He's a taller frame for sure. 1-1. Strike 2 down the heart of the plate. And here's a prime opportunity. Cunningham got to protect to stay alive. And that will do it. Strike 3, and Kreiderman works his way out of the bases loaded mess. And the Colts will convert on 1 and make it 7-0. When we come back, it's Cornwall still searching for their first run of the game. We'll see if they can find it when we come back. Bottom of the third, and Warren Ellis will lead things off as we'll see 7, 8, and 9 as LaBarge has been dishing in the first 2 innings. As he's retired all 6 batters he's faced. Ellis, Cooper, Henry. And a beautiful breaking ball for strike 1. Ground ball, backhand unsuccessful from Valente. Able to recoup it though is Lucas Rogers and gets it to first in time, and there's 1 down. And so I've watched LaBarge for about 3 years now, and he used to play a lot in the catcher's role. I remember when the Colts played in the major Canadians tournament when they hosted in 2024, he was one of the primary catchers. Now plays a lot of second base, and well, got him doing himself pretty good at the mound right now. Put the ball on the outside to the new batter, Rory Cooper. And a perfect pitch there from LaBarge. It's a hard one not to swing at. It just slows it down, and even if you think you have the right timing, it's the break away from you to right-handed batters that gets them. 1-1. That one's up high for a ball. Well, Rory Cooper's favorite baseball player, and I'll tell you, this would be my answer too, Ernie Clement. Well, he's a fan favorite after what he did, especially in that postseason last year with the Blue Jays. Here's the 2-1. And it's in there for strike 2. As it backs away Cooper, but still able to clock the zone. And the 2-2 pitch here from the Barge. Got him. Strike 3 on the outside. And the Barge is feeling it. 8 straight batters now. And here is Kieran Henry to try to keep the inning alive for Cornwall. And just, it's a lot of swing and miss from Cornwall here. Unable just to get bats to balls, and credit to LaBarge, as mentioned, as that one's down in the dirt. Anyway, when the defense for the Colts have needed to be called in, as we saw the first one on Warren Ellis, as they've been able to recover. As that was played from 4-3. Henry up the middle, and he'll be the first base runner of the game for Cornwall, as he gets himself a single. And there's Mateo Armstrong. We'll see if that sparks something in the River Rats offense. And with 2 outs, probably not that intimidating for the Colts right now, but hey, we've seen many times these tournaments, teams with 2-out rallies. And so toss it down to first, and Henry will just be on his knees and get back there in time. That's down in the dirt for ball 1. As Armstrong, his dream career is a water slide tester. That is pretty solid. I'm sure that's a lot of answers for dream careers. If you can make that work, young man, all to you. I want to know how. Come to me. I'll give you my number, and you let me know. That's tossed down to first. He'll step back in time. 1-1 on the count here for Armstrong. And he'll foul that one back to bring him to a second strike. And the Barge looking for another one here. He's got 5 strikeouts. Or pardon me, 4 strikeouts make that. Charlie has through 9 batters. Trying to make it 5. The 1-2 pitch. It's ball 2. As the Colts left side of the defense haven't had much work so far. As this one's hit up the middle once more for back-to-back base hits, and Kieran Henry slides on in there, safe and sound. And the inning continues for the River Rats.
Now batting, number 13, Sawyer Thompson.
And so is this the spark the River Rats needed as the bottom of the order goes to work? And here is somebody we haven't seen yet on the broadcast, Sawyer Thompson, who I don't know if he played yesterday, if this is his first game here in Cornwall, but here for Cornwall, but so the first 4 games we broadcasted, he was not in the lineup. He is here today. And with 2 on, potentially can load the bases. First pitch to Thompson on the inside. in the Barge after sitting down the first 8. 9 and 10 hitters he's faced have both got on. And Thompson with a late decision for strike 1. The 1-1 pitch incoming. And a foul that one back for strike 2, and now Thompson's got a piece of it. And got to continue protecting here as he's 2 strikes down. And the Barge, he's had many finishers this game. Can he find one against Thompson? As they'll pitch the 1-2. Got him, strike 3. And Cunningham tossed down to first, will confirm it. And so the Colts keep it scoreless as they allow 2 runners on, but the Riverets unable to get past second base. When we come back, it's the Colts looking to add to their offense after they've scored in every single inning so far. We'll see how many they can get in the 4th, if any, when we come back. Let's top of the order due up for the Colts. Necklin Cashman, who is 1 for 1 with a double that led off the game. But he hasn't faced Emmett Kreiderman yet. He was able to get his way out of a bases-loaded jam in the top of the 3rd, and will foul one back for a strike as Kreiderman brings some velocity to the mound. And Cashman swings on through for strike 2. A quick 0-2 lead here for Kreiderman. That's inside for ball 1. High up in the infield. Even shallow right field potentially, and it will be dropped. As Rory Cooper almost got underneath of it, trying to reach over his shoulder as he was getting deeper and deeper into right field as the second baseman. And won't be able to convert on the play, and it's a leadoff runner on as Cashman gets the first. And it's Robbie Carmichael, 0 for 1. Fly ball to center field and a walk so far this evening. His first time facing Kreiderman as well. And he'll test first and he'll slide back in time. And well, Kreiderman is a guy that brings velocity, but we all know Carmichael is the potential home run hitter as he's hit one already. So we'll see if he can use that velocity to his advantage. Try to turn one the other way. Throw down to second as runners going. The tag, no, safe and sound as Cashman slides in, and the ball was dislodged from the glove of the River Rat covering the bag. Carmichael swings on through with a fastball middle. As we'll split the first 2 pitches, the ball and a strike. And they'll turn fire as Cashman's just playing games, and that ball gets to center field. And he'll stay at second, but you can see there Cashman just jiggling back and forth with Kreiderman staring him down. And another down the middle. They'll try him again. The throw down to second. Into the glove of Rory Cooper, but no tag. So back-to-back fastballs down the middle from Kreiderman. We'll see if he goes for that on the finishing pitch as he'll attempt it. The 1-2. And Carmichael will stay alive as he fouls it back towards the parked cars. Carmichael. That's over top of him, gets down. Cashman down to third, and they won't try him. It's Declan Cashman, a base hit away from adding to the tally and getting the first run here in the top of the 4th inning for the Colts. Has been put in telecall's time, and he'll have a word with Kreiderman. As third base coach Jason Bouchard will also meet up with Carmichael. And so we'll get back here with a 2-2. And that's strike 3. And that is the 3rd pitch where I would call probably a for sure strike. And Carmichael not swinging on through and gets Kyle looking on that last pitch. And there's 1 down. Here's Colin Party, 2 for 2 with 2 RBIs as well, as he's had back-to-back singles this evening. And they'll test runner at third, and Cashman will step back. And a heavy swing on one on the inside for strike 1. That is a home run swing there from Party. We'll see if that's his trajectory, a homer. Kreiderman tries Cashman again, and he'll snap back in time. As they've really tried to get out number 6 in dark blue, but close but no cigar. And it's down low for ball 1, and we'll split the first 2 pitches. One. Slows it down. Throw down to third again. And Cashman, it just feels like it's going to be impossible to try and get one of these pickoff plays to be successful, as he's nimble on his toes, quick on his feet. Purdy, he goes on through, unable to hold the swing for a second strike. And ball 3 to bring us to a full count. And we'll have a payoff pitch here from Kreiderman, as he'll step off instead and look down at Cashman. There's probably been as many pickoff attempts and look downs at Cashman there has been pitches to Party in this at-bat. Here's the payoff. Oh, pardon me, that was ball 3. It looks like. And it will be ball 4. I thought it was. And that'll be a walk for Callum Purdy to put runners in the corners. As you know, sometimes here in the broadcast we have our pitch count on a ball and a pitch wrong. We try to be as accurate as possible, but I was pretty certain we had a ball 4 there on the payoff, and we do. So Charlie Herndon will be due up, and just a conversation between Kronnerman and head coach of the River Rats, discussing business, what to do to get out of this situation with 2 more outs needed. As Charlie Herndon will be due up, who's had back-to-back walks. His game chance to get himself an RBI, or if he had a 3rd consecutive walk, would load up the bases as well. Runner on the go to second. No swing from Herndon. Throw down to 2. And safe in there is Purdy. So of an 0-1 count here. And he swings that one very much inside to foul one back. And it kind of seemed like that was a protective swing there. One of those ones where he has a laugh with Kronnerman, him and Herndon, as they kind of look at each other. Have a little smile. The 0-2 lead here for Kronnerman. And drop strike 3 as that one scrambles on pass to the backstop. Cashman over to home. And it's safe for Herndon, and here comes another runner as Purdy will join him. And 2 will score for the Colts on a drop strike 3. And runner will be safe as well. So on what could have been a second out for the River Rats, just honestly the worst possible case scenario, as 2 will score. And Herndon is safe. And it's 9-0 now for Kingston. Lucas Rogers. As Herndon will slide in there, and there's been no hits this inning. 2 runs to score. It was Cashman with an error who got aboard. Carmichael struck out, walk for Purdy. And Herndon with a drop strike 3. Runner down to second, and then putting Will Trime. He's got a good arm on him. When Herndon slides in there, as he hesitated, the catcher did, off the initial release. Now try him again. That's a strike looking for Rogers, and he'll go down with 2. And now he's got to protect. Oh, 2 up high on Rogers. Well, superstition for Lucas Rogers is he has to tap the foul pole before every game. You wonder, is it left or is it right, or does this matter? Hopefully he did it this game before it, and that's outside for ball 2. Kronnerman looking for the finisher. And it's ball 3. And after a 0-2 lead, it's 3 consecutive balls for Rogers. And he'll have a full count pitch incoming. Rogers up the middle, down into no man's land. Herndon gets the wave around, and that one will squeak on past the center fielder. The play to second, the tag will get him as they get the second out, as Rogers trying to extend to second base, but it's 10-0, double digits reached for the Colts. And Lucas Valente, 1 for 2 with a single and a strikeout. And a heavy swing in the first one will go 0-1 down. 0-1. We'll check the swing. He did not go. We'll split the first two pitches 1-1. And the fastball in the other half for strike two. And Kreiderman looking to send his team to the offense. Now down by 10, trying to limit the damage. There's nobody on for the Colts. Here's the 1-2. Got him. Strike three. And Kreiderman will get out of it. As the Colts add 3 to their tally and have a comfortable lead in this one. Cornwall still looking for their first. Not out of it yet, but going to the deeper stages. If they want a chance, they got to get rocking and rolling. When we come back, bottom 4 in Cornwall on the offense. Bottom of the fourth here underway in Kingston, and leading things off, it's number 12 was with the bottom of the order, Liam Bombardier, and he's all finished facing the guy who's been so good for the Colts, Charlie Labarge. And he's looking to keep on trucking along. The 0-1, Bombardier will hold off and will take a ball. As we're just approaching first time through the order, so well, Bombardier, Boyle, and Van Putten, the 3 here for the River Rats. 1-1 inside by the feet for ball 2. And so it looks like the player who is missing in the lineup for the River Rats is Landon Bark. And you wonder if maybe that's why Sawyer Thompson's in the lineup today. If they even maybe called him up to play for the team. Down a player. 2-2 pitch to Bombardier. And he fires that one back to his dugout and will stay at 2 strikes. Well, Bombardier, when he's not playing sports, likes to play video games. No superstition and no special talent, he writes. But his favorite baseball player is Dalton Varsho. 2-2, got him with a late slice for strike 3, pardon me. And that will do it for out number 1. As Bombardier goes down swinging, and Ronan Boyle due up at the top of the order. 0-for-1, fly ball to center field. His first time up, he pitched a good amount of the game, went 96 pitches for Cornwall. And know what, he was great. The Colts just kind of got to him. He was dealing, though, giving everything he had. And it's a quick 1-0 lead here for Boyle. Shows bunt and gets that one on the inside as he'll foul it back. And so big day tomorrow, 10 o'clock and 1 o'clock, the 2 times for the games. As we'll have the Trois-Rivières Blackbirds and the Kingston Colts, as well as the Diamond Baseball Academy and the Oakville Whitecaps. That's a rematch that just happened today. And we'll talk about close games. That game finished 6-5, our closest game of the tournament. That's a ball on Boyle, and so the Colts game will be the 10 a.m. game. Colts and Blackbirds at 10 a.m. And the other one, Diamond and Whitecaps at 1. So you won't want to miss any of those as we're into elimination baseball. A strike 3 on Boyle, but a quick drop. Cunningham's got to be quick as Boyle quickly got outside of the box, but he will beat the run attempt for out number 2. And it's back-to-back punch-outs from Charlie Labarge as Darius Van Putten try to keep things alive here in the 4th inning.
The batter, number 37, Darius Van Putten.
And here's the first pitch from Labarge. As he struck out 2, that one's by the feet of Van Putten. And kind of check if he got hit, and he kind of shakes his head. He jumped over that ball. Pretty good reaction time. It's 7 strikeouts now through the order for Charlie Labarge. He is dealing, and you wonder why you haven't seen him in this type of leverage situation yet, a starting position for the Colts, as Van Putten will just get down one outside the first baseline for a foul ball. Or even more in relief spot for Labarge, as he is pitching great here this evening. Here's the 2-1. And all over that one, a moonshot to shallow right field. And it's Lucas Rogers who will back up and kind of steal Max Herndon's thunder, as he was right behind him. But that will do it for the bottom of the 4th. It's 3 up, 3 down as Charlie Labarge keeps on going at the mound. And when we come back, top of the 5th, the Colts looking to extend their lead up double digits and still facing Emmett Kreiderman. Top of the fifth here, and Declan Bowie, the walk-off man yesterday, will lead things off. We'll see Bowie, Hollywood, and Max Herndon as first pitch up high in the eyesight for quick ball one. Emma Kronerman still on the mound after he came in relief for Ronan Boyle, who went the distance in his pitch count, and Bowie will foul that one off over the Colts dugouts. And we'll split the first two pitches 1-1. Well, Kronerman has brought a new layer of velocity and kind of caught early batters off guard, but the new ones are starting to adjust as we're getting to the territory. If not, we're already there, where this is the second time through the order that Kronerman has faced them. 2-1. Down and away for ball three. The chance here for potential leadoff walk. And they will find it. It's ball four for Declan Bowie, and he's down to first base. And well, we are in mercy rule territory. It is a 10-run mercy after 5 innings, and while we've already met that criteria, it comes down to the Riverettes in the bottom of the inning, and so we'll see how much of a cushion the Colts can find themselves here if they can add on to their lead as Hollywood follows the first pitch back. As Riverettes tournament lives will end after today. And they'll toss down to first, and Bowie will step back. Hollywood, chopper to the shortstop. St. Jean drops to the ground, fires to first, and will still be able to beat Bryson Hollywood. It's a good recovery from the young shortstop. And there's one down. So runner in scoring position. Here's Max Herndon. As Herndon struck out earlier in the game, looking to change that here. Kronerman will turn and fire to second. That gets all the way to center field. Bowie thinks about it, shifts his body weight back and forth, but will decide to stay at second. Runners down to third, a ball call. And the throw to third, and that was kind of, the base wasn't set for Terrence Van Boone. That was a one-handed toss as he was almost stumbling sideways, but the throw is on the target, but not fast enough. Bowie down the third, one corner to the next. And a base hit away from making it 11. Heavy swing from Herndon for strike one. Kronerman will try him, and Bowie easily steps back. One. And they'll check the swing, and he held it. And a good decision as well. That's a close one, too, especially with how fast Kronerman is dishing. And if you're going to make the decision, it's got to be quick. And there's another heavy slice from Herndon for strike two. And now he's got to protect. 2-2 pitch. And got him, freezes him up. And gets him looking, and it's out number 2. And there's Charlie Labarge, 2 for 2 with back-to-back singles, 4 innings at the mound with no runs scored. Player of the game so far. And he'll first pitch swing and fouls it back. Can he continue the phenomenal evening from number 10 in the dark blue? As they'll turn and fire, and it gets to the Cornwall bullpen. It's an easy jog on home for Declan Bowie, and it's 11-0 for the Colts. As it's another missed throw in the infield. We've seen several of them in the tournament. And sometimes it doesn't even seem like it's worth it to attempt the pickoff. The 0-1 up high for ball one. That one's up high for ball two. And so the Colts will add one, which will force the River Rats to need two in the bottom of the inning. Fastball right through the plate for a second strike. And we'll await the 2-2 here from Kreiderman. A chance to end the top of the inning. As time has been called from Labarge. And he steps away and gets back in it. 2-2. Got him. Strike three, and it's back-to-back punch-outs from Emmett Kreiderman to end the top of the inning. It was also back-to-back punch-out pitches with no swings, but through the heart of the plate. The River Rats need two to stay alive. We'll see if they can find it, or if their tournament will end here. Bottom of the fifth when we return. Bottom of the fifth, and the River Rats looking to stay alive. They need 2 runs, and it's leading things off number 60, TJ St. Jean. We'll see Navarro Phillips and Emmett Kreiderman, 3-4-5 hitters up here. And the first pitch to the lefty will be strike one by the knees. Starting pitcher, Charlie Labarge. His day will end after 4 innings of shutout baseball, and it is Mr. Lucas Valente who will take over. And strike 2 on the outside. And Valente has the velocity. We've seen him a lot at the catcher's position this tournament. And he's got an arm. He can throw out base runners. He's done it several times. That's ball one on the outside. You know, maybe this is just getting him a quick inning in here today. I can't see him going over 20 pitches. They'd probably want him available tomorrow as he's got one of the more ferocious arms in the Colts lineup. And he's got St. John with 2 strikes against him. Got him, strike 3 as St. John goes through, but unable to connect. And there's 1 down. And there's Navarro Phillips. And Navarro writes his special talent. Well, pretty ordinary baseball. That's all he writes. And swings on through for strike 1. The 0-1. That's high and outside, and we'll split the first 2 pitches 1-1. Looks for the outside, and he'll find it as he's able to paint it and go to 1-2. And Phillips now got a battle. Valente looking for back-to-back punch-outs at the start of his time at the mound, and throws him the breaking ball and gets him swinging awkwardly for strike 3. And there's 2 down, and the River Rats down to their potential final out here of the tournament. And it's Emmett Kreinerman, reliever versus reliever. As a fastball will beat Kreinerman for strike 1. As he goes heat right out the gates for Valente. And 2 guys that can dish the fastball so well, and Valente has got him down 0-2. And the Colts looking to end their round robin out with a bang and trying to gain some momentum going into their semifinals game tomorrow. It's the 0-2 pitch. And it's ball 1. As Kreinerman understands, he's got a battle now. And it's strike 3 on Kreinerman. As he gets him looking, and the Kingston Colts will end the round robin with 4 wins and 2 losses. As the Cornwall River Rats unfortunately go 0-6 in the round robin, and that will do it for their time in Kingston. And while they played some great baseball, and of course we hope they had a great time here at the Eastern Intermediate Championships, as they played a close game yesterday against Orleans, and a game that was tied, came right down to the end, but unfortunately in one of their big chances to find their first one, unable to get it. But once again, we thank Cornwall for coming to Kingston. District 7 represent, as Kingston and Cornwall both in the same district. But the Colts look to propel themselves into a big game tomorrow. That's right, folks. A 10 a.m. first pitch between the Trois-Rivières Blackbirds and the Kingston Colts, with a chance in the championship on the line. At 1 p.m., we'll have the Oakville Whitecaps and the Diamond Baseball Academy with the same trajectory and the same ticket that could be awarded, a ticket to the finals on Friday. It's semi-final Thursday, and you won't want to miss it. So subscribe and hit that notification bell on the Kingston Baseball Association YouTube channel so you are notified when we go live for those 2 big games, and of course the finals, for a chance to book a ticket to BC and play in the all-important tournament in order to go to the next level to California and represent Team Canada on the international stage. The round robin, all done here in Kingston. And for producer Ryan Hennessy, I've been Jacob Ewing. Get a good night of sleep because you'll need to be all energized and good to go to watch both games tomorrow on Thursday. We'll see you tomorrow. Good night.